Welcome to the Initiative for Faith and Family. It's time to strengthen the home. We are in a series on intentional parenting. What does it mean to be intentional, to take time to value the things that are important to us? As we look around our life right now, we are seeing that everything is going so fast, and we're finding ourselves in places all the time saying, I never had time to do the things that mattered to me, time to play, time to rest, time to sit down and have a meal with the family. Proverbs 16:3 says, commit your work to the Lord in whatever you do, and He will establish your plans. What does it mean for us to take everything that we have in our life and give it and entrust it to the Lord and let Him reorient us around a healthy balance? One of the things my wife and I learned early on in our marriage was how to put together a simple budget. And one of the things that is really simple about a budget, yet really profound, is when you're writing a budget, you're giving a purpose to every dollar that you make. So before you even make the paycheck, you know exactly where that money is going. And I think this is what God invites us into with our lives and with our families, that we are to look at our lives, all of our lives, our time to eat, our time to play, our time to exercise, our quality time in our relationships. When we go to church and say, okay, where is space being made, time being made in my life for these things? And in fact, we learn this from the Lord, right? God never creates anything without a purpose or a plan for it. I think of Joseph, where he has all of his brothers coming around him, and they're afraid as he's about to pass on that they're going to be rebuked and get some punishment for the way that they treated him. And he looks at his brothers and he says, look, what you intended for evil in my life, the Lord meant for good. Obviously, we can lean into that theologically in a lot of different ways, but what that does tell me is that there's never anything that happens in our lives that God wastes. And so what God is inviting us into as followers of Him is to bear witness to that and be examples of that everything in our life has a purpose. And so this is what we get to do as parents and as families: be intentional with all that God has given us. Entrust it to the Lord and watch Him establish His plans in our lives.